Part 7. Look at the questions and predict what you will hear. Then listen to the CD, take notes, and choose the best answer for each question based on what is stated or implied.
Hi, Sachiko. It was great hearing from you. Thanks for telling me about schools and students in Japan. Wow, you have 40 or 50 students in one class. That must be a big and lively class. You were wondering what Canadian schools are like. Well, our schooling system is pretty much the same as what you have there. Now let me tell you a little about it. In Canada, it's also mandatory that parents send their children to school when they're 6 years old. When I say mandatory, I mean necessary. But our class sizes are smaller. Each class has only about 20 to 30 students. School hours are also shorter, normally from 8:30 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. In primary school, or as you said, an elementary school, students stay with the same classmates and the same teacher in the same classroom all day long, except for PE and music classes. In junior and senior high, however, things are different. Students choose their own schedules and run to different classrooms and have different classmates and different teachers for different courses. High school students, as they're older and more mature than elementary school students, are encouraged to develop their own talents and do volunteer work outside of school. The experience and skills they get from the activities outside of school can be a great asset for their future education and career. Yes, there are public and private schools in Canada. In public school, students can study until they're 18 or 19 years old. Students have to leave public school when they're 19, even if they haven't passed all their high school exams. If that's the case, the students have to pay to go to private tutoring schools to finish high school courses and get a diploma. Many parents send their kids to public schools because there's no tuition or textbook fee. Students get their textbooks free of charge. They're not allowed to scribble in the textbooks, though, so that these books can be handed down to the students in the following year. For field trips, summer or winter camps, or extracurricular activities like music bands and swimming clubs, of course, students have to pay for their own musical instruments and swimming suits. Public school students normally don't wear uniforms. Students studying in private schools, on the other hand, have to wear uniforms and pay tuition. Private school tuition varies from thousands to tens of thousands of dollars a year. Besides, students' parents often make donations to sponsor private schools. Some private schools are Catholic or Protestant, with regular religious services, and with stricter discipline for their students. The curriculum for the private schools in each district can be different from that of the public schools. It is decided by the private school board in that area. I'm sorry, Sachiko, if I've written too much about schools. Since you are very good at skiing and snowboarding, next time I'll tell you something about our ski trips. If you visit Canada, I'll definitely take you to Whistler, one of our famous ski resorts. Oops, the bell is ringing for the next class. Got to go. Catch you later. Jane.